I'm just thinking what I'm doing. Oh, I need some more Beecham's Flu Plus to get my brain in gear. Hang on, my brain. Kick in gear, please. Cannot find path. What, really? Seriously now? Oh, it looks like the Metro also needs the Beecham Flu Plus. Hello everybody and welcome back to the next episode of Cities Skylines with me, Biffa, here in the city of Missassipatea. Yes, that's right. And today, oh man, we've got so much planned to fix up and expand our city. And I've just been looking through the comments of the last couple of videos and making a list of all the things that you've spotted that I've done wrong, and some fantastic suggestions of your own as well to really help, which, you know, I love it. Keep it coming. Well, this is a weird thing. Let's just skip to the next one. There we go. You know, there can be 100,000 more people watching my videos, so if 95,000 of you spot a single mistake and tell me about it, I'm happy, because then I can fix it. But there was a couple of things that we had comments about. Let's come out of that view, that were not mistakes but problems, that people have spotted that aren't actually problems. Let me find a place to show you where this is. Yeah. So if we come down here, these big roads here, I had a lot of comments, people saying there's no pedestrian paths on the side of these roads. But look, you can see people using the pedestrian path coming down here. Oh, here's some more people here walking along the pedestrian path. So it's just the way it's sort of visually done. You've got this grass verge and this teeny tiny path down here, but it is used. And that led to some comments. I think it was this path over here. When I put it in, was perhaps a little bit closer, say, to over here. And it looks like it doesn't connect. But if you leave it for long enough, there we go. You'll see people quite happily use it. Let's just put that back to where it was before. Undo. There we go. So that's just a visual thing with the big roads. Also, it's pointed out to me that we have no schools over in this area over here, and that is 100% accurate. We are struggling for education, and if we just pick perhaps one of these places here, I bet this one is complaining. Here we go. Not enough educated workers. So let's just take a look at that and fix that up first. And yes, you can probably hear my voice still struggling. Oh, autosave. Quit sip of tea. Not struggling with that. Ah, there we go. Yeah, still struggling with this cold. I'm getting there. It's just dragging on, something chronic. So we've got elementary schools up here. We've got a couple of high schools up here. No university yet. No public. Oh, we've got one public library. That's right, over here. Next to where all the houses disappeared because of lack of, I don't know what it was. Water, wasn't it, or something last episode? But yeah, elementary school and high school, we really need to solve that in this little spot down here. So how about we make this a bit of a complex and go for, we've got elementary schools, we've got the larger high school, I'm going to pop that one in, and then we've got our universities. We've got this university here. We could also go for this one here, the Modern Technology Institute. Which also counts as a university, and maybe make a little bit of a campus. I like that idea. So I'm just wondering, just to start off with, let's just grab these sort of side streets that we've got here. And I want to sort of bring it, yeah, halfway down there. So what would that be? That is 40U. So that should be, where's 20? 20U is there. 20U and 20U. Excellent. So then we bring this out. How does that look? Do I want that backing away from there? I'm just think which way round to face this. If we have it there. So we get the nice view coming down here of the front of that, which is nice. Yeah, we're going to leave it that way round. And then for parking, we're going to pop a car park in here. We can already hear people upgrading their houses. Now they've got access to this new service, which is fantastic. Let's just actually add some water pipes through here as well, just to get this thing going. There we go. We'll add that one down to there. What options do we have for car parking in here? Boom, 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 boom. Oh yeah, we've got all sorts of ones. I keep sticking with these ones. We never get around to these. These are, I just find them harder to use, to be honest, but these ones here are pretty good for just literally drawing straight in and you're done. So I do like those. I'll tell you what we're going to do is maybe try that again. If I get that too close to here, is that going to cause a problem with some nodes? Let's have a look. We're going to get a little bit of glitching, and it's going to overlap there. Let's see if we can... No. Okay, I'll tell you what then. Let's go for the slightly smaller version. This one here. And we'll do that instead. I think that should be enough. Yeah, that should be okay. And I'm wondering whether to double this up and have like a double parking space like this coming through here. If we take this road and upgrade that one, that could be good because we're going to need a lot of parking in this area. So maybe we'll go with that. And then we've still got space around here for the other schools that we want to add in. A little bit of space for decorating, that sort of thing. Okay, yeah, let's then take our other schools. Here we go. So if we went, let's turn this off so we can see what we're doing. So the Institute of Creative Arts, that's an alternative to a high school, which I actually think would look pretty neat in here. Yeah, let's pop that one there. If we have our public library, what's the sort of area of effect? So if you don't know, the public library gives a small bonus to education within the building radius. So if we can sort of pop that in, that covers a big area over here. I'm going to pop that in there. So it sort of adds a sort of symmetry between the two areas here. They've both got access to the parking, which is good. And then for our elementary school, we could then go for these little community schools. And I think we'll end up with... yeah, elementary school. We're going to end up with a couple here at least. I mean, if we just went there and there, that really adds to the sort of school complex vibe that we're going on, doesn't it? That we've got going on here. I don't think that's too bad, is it? And all these buildings really look nice together. Yeah, let's go with that. And that's going to help over here. And then I wouldn't be surprised if we do need another little elementary school to cover this side. But let's see how it goes first of all. Let me just do a little spot of decorating around here. I feel like before we do that, I'd like to move this up. And I'll tell you why. It's because I want to get a square like that free in here. Just so it's the same as the other side. Is it going to happen? Do you know what it might be? It might be this type of road. If I do that... yeah, there we go. And then we get it on there. Excellent. So that looks pretty much lined up to me. And then I'm going to bring that one in there just so it doesn't clip out. Excellent. Then we'll do a little bit of decorating. Okay, so things are not looking too bad. We've got lots of parking access around here. Hopefully that's going to be enough for all the people that come over here. But we are going to give access to mass transit as well as we go along. I'm just checking the junctions here. Do I want this to be traffic lights coming down here? Probably not. Let's change that to a yield sign. And we're going to grab this road here and upgrade that one. I think that's right. Yeah, so we're coming down here. We can then merge off, and you've got the one that crosses over. Coming up here, 2 lanes goes into 3 for over there. Excellent. So we'll probably do the same here as well. So let's just change that to yield. There we go. And then we'll grab this road here and upgrade that one. Turn it round so that can cross over. Yeah, that looks okay. So that should be fine. We are getting a lot of people dropping off in their cars. I'm just thinking about banning cars in here. But then, of course, we've got the car parks. We could ban cars up this section, but I'm just wondering, then we're going to have people driving and cutting through. Let's leave it as it is for now. Let's just take a look at our transit options. We need to turn that one on. So, yeah, we've got this line that comes down here with our metro. I am wondering about whether having access to a metro here. This is our first university in the city. Already, we've got almost half the population that we need coming in here. Half the capacity, I should say. I think I might adjust this and add that as a loop that goes round and up and through. Why not? That's a good idea. Let's grab our metro. Let's turn that off again so we can see what we're doing. Where could we pop that now? We've got no space for it at all. We've got this little bit next to the car park. We could even anarchy that in right out the front, although we're not going to be able to do that because we've got these trees. Do I want to remove all of those? I mean, we could literally slot that in right there. Well, how about we use another mod that I've got in here, Hide It Bobby, which is Alt-B, which also opens Forest Brush. Okay, we'll leave that there. Alt-B, we've got the little Bob signal, in case you need Bob Man. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, so let's close that one over there. Oh, and it closes both. Well, that's fantastic, isn't it? We'll just ignore the tree brush then. So if we move this up here, and we go to, normally it starts on this tab, but we go over to here, and then we can click each tree, and it's going to show us which tree it's going to remove. And I'm hoping that that is just the tree in this building. Okay, I'm just reading along the top here. So we select order. This option says individual trees in these buildings. And I'm selecting these now. Oh, yeah, look. And it's individually highlighting. So all I want to remove is this one here. So if I turn that then to probability 0 and apply, oh, look at that, that's fantastic. The option I had it on before was all trees of this type in these buildings, which seemed to select all sorts. But actually, that is the one I wanted. So there we go. We can close that. Then we go back to here, and that will slot in there perfectly. Oh, look at that. Oh, this is going to be great. This is going to be great. So let's then attach that to... how am I going to do this? I think... do I want that to come down here and then up and back round again? I think I do. Let me just repurpose this. I'm just thinking what I'm doing. Oh, I need some more Beecham's Flu Plus to get my brain in gear. Hang on, my brain. Kick in gear, please. Okay, I've solved it in a very non-complicated way. We're going to do it like this. So we're going to drag that down to there. Cannot find path. What, really? Seriously now? There's literally a thing I've just drawn and it's all connected up and it works fine. Why can you not find a path? Oh, looks like the Metro also needs the Beecham Flu Plus. Aha, there we go. Readjusted it, made it longer or did something, I don't know, and it works now. So I'm going to remove that little bit there so it goes in and out. And just before you say whichever side of the station I put these stops, they're going to cross over somewhere. I've tried it. I've done them every which way direction. That's fine. I don't care. So there we go. So that's good. So we're going to get a ton of people using this rather than their cars. Lots of people using street parking out here. How is the parking going? The parking is filled up here. Just wondering whether this section could perhaps do with some pedestrian access. Yeah, not perfect. I'm just hoping people can maybe use this car park a little bit more, walk around to there. That'll be fine. I don't know why all my stuff's disappeared from over here. I'll get that sorted out. But yeah, I'm liking this. I'm liking this. So we've got access for the metro. Are there any bus lines near here? I think we've been relying on metro in this area, haven't we? Yes, we have. Right, so now we've got this here. Let's take another look at our education levels. So elementary school, we could still do with some more. High school, not too shabby. University, you know, doing it okay. Public library, it is what it is. So that's not too bad. The land value is looking pretty good, even in our new area here. Our park is leveling up. If you remember, we've got this park that runs round the outside here, which is doing pretty well. So overall, I'm pleased with that. Now, the next thing I'd like to have a look at is we've got a lot of offices that we've had pop up in areas where we've zoned offices, and I don't have a USA styled office theme, so we're getting all of these sort of European style offices in here, and I want to do something about that. So let's pop a district over here. This is going to end up being probably a larger office district that's going to be behind it, Glade Hills, and then we want to take in, we've got these offices over here. Oh, let's go back to this one. So let's take in that section there as well. Very good. Where else have we got? Errant offices. We've got these offices up the middle here. So we need to somehow include these as well without messing anything up. So let's do the best that we can. Let's grab those. Darn it, what I meant to do was draw this. Okay, I'm going to pause the game. I'm going to draw that along here. Smith Heights will be no more. Let's get rid of that. There we go. And then what I can do is disconnect it from this area here, because this is all just commercials, which is fine on its own. So Glade Hills now covers this area and this area. Good, good. And then we've got some offices over here as well. So this needs to come zoop, all the way around here and cover this section. And then we can get rid of boink, boink, boink. Get rid of that there. Excellent. And I think that is it. That, and that. This area over here is okay. Excellent. So if we go into Glade Hills, we do actually have, I completely forgot, a USA. Let's have a look down here. Plain US office. There we go. Let's see what's included in that. So just our normal US office style. So we can have that. Is this Glade Hills? Yep, Glade Hills. So plain US office. There we go. Excellent. Now, that is not going to change the offices until they next upgrade. So what I think I'm going to do is remove all of these. There we go. And they will start growing in again. It might mean that we end up with less offices than we had before. Boink. But that's okay. We'll work with that because I'd rather they look good than just be in there for the sake of it. So I'm going to remove all of those and eek. All of these up the middle here. Maybe I don't need to remove all of these. These ones can go. Yeah, I think that's okay. And the rest, we'll see what happens. Okay, so while we've got everybody coming to be educated over here, I would like to take another look at our mass transit. This is something we always need to sort of tweak as we're going along. So let's open our transport lines manager, and it always starts off with the trams. Let's go back to buses, and if we select our routes here, normally it's on the basic view. If we change that to passenger waiting, we can see our wait times here. Look at this, all when it's getting really bad. So this one here, not enough buses are coming through and picking up the people. That is by our underground metro station. So we can see that one here, lots of people waiting. And their wait time until board is getting down to 0. So then they're walking off. So some of these are from the trams, some of these are from the buses, and that is definitely not good. So what we need to do, here we go, is change that up and adjust the buses that are being used here. So I'm going to go through each of my buses, each of my trams, and change it. So I'm going to make sure we've got a specific config for each line, and if we need to, upgrade my vehicles. And hopefully that's going to help. We'll go back to our lines overview, just get a quick look. So this one, it's got one heading into the red. This one's not too bad. I'm interested in our trams, actually, because I think... Got the tram. Oh, that's the metro. Let's check our metro. That would be interesting, wouldn't it? Dong, 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 dong. Yeah, look, some of our metro heading into the red. Let's take a look at this one here. That one's okay, and that one's okay. There we go. There's our tram. Yeah, one of those maybe, and definitely this line getting super, super busy. So, yeah, let me go and upgrade those, and then hopefully we can increase the amount of people that are using our mass transit. While I'm trying to work that out, we've hit Grand City, which is fantastic. So we can now overhaul our waste processing complexes, which is something I really want to do. But we'll get to that in a moment. I'm just still trying to work out why, when I, for instance, have specific config in this line selected, double-decker airport bus with 60 selected, but we've still got vehicles with 30 on here. Oh, look what button I've just found. Remove all models not allowed in each line. Ah, look, it's changed them all. They've all suddenly instantly changed to 60 Ah, that is what I need to do. Okay, thank you. I will continue sorting this out. Okay, so we're going to let the game run a bit and see what sort of differences that those adjustments make. But we really need to take a look at the overall education in our city in the other areas as well. Because if we check out like these elementary schools, that one's almost full, that one's full, and this one's full, I believe. Which I imagine a lot of those people are coming from down here. Because if we look at our two that we put in here, that one is 2 people off being full, and that one's full. So we definitely need some more elementary schools. I'm thinking of just utilizing this little spot that we've got over here. So let's just maybe run that along there. And what is, I think this one has got 300. We could pop one of those in there. And I feel like I want to put some sort of little school looking type park next to it as well. Let's give them a tennis court. No, we'll give them a basketball court. Can I squeeze that in? Oh, it goes the wrong way round. Okay. Oh, man, that is not going to fit in. It will if I delete this. Yeah, there we go. We'll back that right up there. Excellent. So that's going to help a little bit over that side. And then I'm thinking, can we squeeze one in here or down here? This looks like a little bit more it's going to fit. So if we grab this road, we'll just bring that across there. And we'll do a similar thing. So we'll pop that in, and this one will give tennis courts. There we go. They've got to cross over the road, but I think that's okay. If we just move this back a bit. This key here. Actually, how far back can we go before it says no road access? Quite a way, actually. There we go. I think that'll be okay. Excellent. So that's going to help with that. The high school. Let's check that one. So our new one. Oh, let's turn off the Move It mods. There we go. So the new one that we've popped in, I think, is pretty full already, which is unbelievable. We've only got one other high school up here, which is struggling. Well, I say it's struggling for students. It's not quite full. And that one is not quite full. But then, yeah, we've got loads. Oh, I forgot about popping another elementary school over here. Look, that one's nearly full. We've now got all the people moved in over this side of things. And next to our library here, I would like to pop an elementary school in. I knew I forgot. So we're going to pop that one there. So that's going to help. So yeah, our high schools, we definitely need to squeeze in another couple of those. Why not over here next to this one? Maybe let's pop that a little bit further away. It's only a small one, that's fine. And then again, we can utilize this little spot down here. So this is now becoming an education little complex. And I would even go as far as to pop in here another library as we've got the space. I did select the right one, public library. So the last one was there. Yeah, we can see where that overlaps. So this area here can do with the help. There we go. Excellent. So all of that in this area here should really help. We can do a little bit of detailing there at some point, but I think that will be okay. And then finally our university, there we go. So that is filling up nicely. So that's going to stop all of these buildings that we're getting here saying not enough educated workers. It's going to take time, but we're going to let everybody run through our education system. And look, over here they're upgrading already because of the new education options. Excellent, that is what we want to see. Okay, so let's move on to something else. I've just been looking at an overall view of our city and how all the things are connected. And at the minute, if you want access to the highway that runs through here, you have to come up and down this road. Everything is coming through that road. All of this, all coming down this road to this roundabout to get on the highway if they wish. And a lot of that is going to be from our industry around here. Now, we do have this railway line that runs along the back here, and we've also got this main road that runs along the back. We do have access to that here and here, and there's like a little connection here as well. But I want to see if we can make a major or a more majorer. I'm making up words now. Road connection through here if we can, and get a train connection as well, which is something we were going to do a while ago. So let's just have a look at what options that we've got here. So jumping into this, we have our cargo train terminal. I'd like to just pop that along the back here. Am I going to be messing up? No, we don't need these anymore. Let's get rid of these. Do we need this one here? No, we don't. And it's gone. Okay, so we can pop in here a nice train connection maybe there, so that'll give us a little bit of room. Let's have a look at what's going on here. Yeah, so that is nice and high. I'm going to just say we're going to move this line down, which is a bit of a pain because it might sort of look a bit weird there, but we're going to go with it. Yeah, so if we go something like that, I'll sort out the connections and things. Actually, I can just do that, can't I? And that one's okay. Just wondering whether we could just sort of dip all of this down a touch as we're going to be, there we go, connecting to it. If we go down a little bit like that, that doesn't look too bad, does it? Let's maybe drop this one as well. Yeah, that's okay. It's not too much of a height difference. Excellent. And then we can hook this into here as a little sort of bypassy type thing. Let's see, what am I going to do? If we go out 600 and then sort of curve that around 720, how's that going to go over here? That's probably going to get a little bit close, isn't it? Okay, so we'll just sort of go like this. 840, 720. Yeah, I feel like I need to just sort that out a bit. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We'll use this tool here. We'll get rid of that node there and that node there. And I'm going to use the Move It mod, hold Alt, select that. Okay, we'll change this mode. And that will just sort of snap in a little bit better. There we go. And we'll just check everything works on there. It's all lined up correctly. Excellent. So now we've got an option for all of our cargo, our industry, to start shipping stuff out through our cargo train terminal. So hopefully that's going to work well. Let me just line these rails up. There we go. Already we've got people coming through here using this. Excellent. That is what I want to see. So I'm thinking we might upgrade this little road that's running along the back here, because this is a gravel road, very slow. What other industry type roads do we have available to us? Just something, yeah, this will do here. Just the normal small industry road. And let's in fact upgrade this whole section. I want to make it appealing to people that want to come down here to drop their stuff off. We'll go down here as well. Excellent, that's good. So where are we going to make... Yeah, I'm going through deleting any buildings that have been complaining and become unused, unloved, and unlived in, because it lowers the land value around here. I just saw another one down there. There we go. And then they'll grow back when there's need again. Oh, there's a couple in here. There's one there. There's one there. I think we're doing okay. Yeah, just some problems with trash. We'll get to that in a second. Okay, so I'm wondering whether this road here looks to me actually like that should become a main road through here, which would actually mean a little bit of repurposing of this area. Now I'm looking at this, I think that's what's going to happen. What have we got here? A coal power plant. Okay, let's move that and place it there. Okay, there we go. So we've got a larger road coming through here. I just want to look at what we've got. We've got traffic lights all the way down this thing, which I don't really want. So, whoops. Let's select that and go for a yield sign all along here. There we go. This one we'll come back to. This might be a change in this road. But this here, I would like to connect over to this side. I'm just thinking what's the best way to do that, where there's a curve that over the top. Let's continue, whoops, let's continue this road to its sort of natural conclusion. And I am thinking about curving this over here and then bringing it in down there rather than straight down, which would hit, yeah, which would hit there. Yeah, let's see what we can do. Okay, there we go. So a nice sort of curvy bridge on there. I'm sort of still messing around. Whoa. Okay, yeah, I don't want to do that. Oh my goodness me. Okay, undo. What I was going to say is I'm still messing around with the sort of length of the curves that we've got on here to try and sort of get that a little bit even on both sides. But I'm liking that. That's okay. It's high enough. It was high enough for the trains to get underneath. Yep, that's fine. We could just do a little bit of terraforming over here to smoothify this out a little bit. And these are going to move, actually. So I'll tell you what we're going to do. We'll do that first. Let's grab an industry road here. Where are we going to put these? Because these have ended up being in a bad place. I'll tell you what. We're going to bring that over here. Yeah, train fits under, no problem. And we just smoothify these a little bit. Yeah, okay, that's looking good. And this little junction here is going to be a busy junction. We're going to give it dedicated turning lanes. And we're also going to give it a time traffic light. Control left click. We'll just let that set up automatically. So hopefully we're going to see more people using this and using this, and less people heading off down into town. Maybe we just need to have a quick look at our zoning. So normally you wouldn't want zoning right up against a main road like this for obvious reasons. I'm going to leave it anyway because it is a farming area. And let's have a little bit more in around here. And I'm hoping that's not going to be too much of a problem. Oh, and just while I've been looking around the city, checking out what's going on, we've got this over here, which has burned down, but we need the disaster response to visit this building. So let's see if we can pop that in. That's this building here, isn't it? Disaster response unit, humongous building. Wow, okay. Where could we find space for that? We've got this little slot here. It does have noise around it. I want to go off the side road there. Actually, I'm going to move that over a little bit. That doesn't really work, does it? Let's go there. Excellent. There we go. So they've got access to this main highway, main, trunk road, whatever you want to call it, through here to get out and do their disaster. Aha, and there they go already. To go and check that park info booth, which is what we want, so we can then rebuild the darn thing. Okay, there we go. Let's just dive back in over here and we should be able to just click on that and get it to rebuild. Yeah, there we go. Excellent. So I'll keep my eye open for any of those. So many people needing educating. Come on, people, now. Use the schools that we have. Get educated. Otherwise, I'm going to be deleting your shops. And yeah, I guess you're not going to be happy at that either. Oh, there's another one over here already ready to be rebuilt. Fantastic. Excellent. I think that's good. Right, so the other need we had was the garbage. Processing status pretty low. We do have this big waste disposal over here, and then we've got these little recycling centres, which are okay, but I think we need to perhaps spread around our city. There we go. Some of these new ones. So we've got the waste transfer facilities. I'm pretty sure that they will work with this waste disposal unit as well, so that'll be good. So maybe we could then make use of some of the space over here. Yeah, we're gonna have a slight adjustment here. This is gonna butt up right to that road. Excellent. And then I want another road coming off the side here. We're gonna stick with the industrial road. There we go. That is going to come down to there and around the back. And actually, that could just join onto there as well, couldn't it? Excellent. And then we're going to make use of this side space here. I don't want to get it too close to our crops and stuff. There we go. Look, we can see that is not too bad. Maybe just one there will help cover this area. And then I want to get one down here as well without causing too many problems. This looks like it could be a nice spot down here. Let's continue this road. So this road here was going to sort of curve around the corner, but it's looking like now it's going to head straight across. And then we've got access to this, which was going to become sort of a secondary highway over here. So maybe let's just run this across here. There we go, that's good. So this is access now to this road, which at the minute is a very, I was going to say very slow road. I don't actually know what the speed is on here. 50. So where does that go to? Oh, it stops there, doesn't it? Darn it. This comes all the way down here. Oh, and this one was going to connect to that there. Yeah, and then I wanted this to somehow connect over to this. Could I bring that across and just run that into like this road here? Maybe I'll come back to that. Maybe I'll come back to that. But I think for our trash, we can then make use of this little spot here. So, you know, not the most desirable of land right next to a railway line and all that sort of thing. But we could have a little road coming off of here. I think that'll make good use of this space. There we go, off they head. Excellent. So that is definitely going to help. Hopefully that is that is going to help. I mean, the processing still isn't brilliant. I suppose that is really taking into consideration this processing rate here. So maybe we do really need to beef things up with a big waste processing complex. That has got a huge area of effect of noise. What is that on there? It's a noise 100, pollution 250. So that's going to really have to, I mean, if we pop that in here as well, that is nicely away from everything. So maybe we could do that then. There we go. So once that kicks in, yeah, our garbage processing status is through the roof, which is exactly what we need. There we go. We just hide that a little bit with some trees, just for all these living down here, so it's not so obvious what's there. We are going to have some other buildings in here. So, in fact, if we just sort of run some of these along here, I think that will probably help as well. By the time we get down to this level and look through, yeah, all you see is trees. Fantastic. Well, we never did go back and take a look at all the offices, did we? We'll shelve that. We'll do that in a future episode. But I'm really pleased with the builds that we did in this one to help improve our city. So keep the comments coming. Look at all the people. Look, you can see them using all the metro down here. That is just what I want to see. Keep the comments coming, all the suggestions, the little mistakes I make. Let me know. I don't mind. Subscribe if you've enjoyed and check out the other video on the screen. That will be our British build, Blightea-on-the-Wold. And I will see you all very soon. Have a fantastic day. Take care. Bye-bye.